Welcome back one and all to Trails to Azure. I'm TheDarkSeraph. We're here at Bellegarde Gate. Just figured it'd be a good idea to just go ahead and roll over here. Last time, we went through the Geofront B sector. D sector, excuse me. I tracked down a monster. I got lost in the B sector. I bitched about Ubisoft, and there she is over there. Randy, special support section. I like how she addresses Randy first. Good morning and thank you for coming. Happy to be here, Second Lieutenant. Thank you for all the hard work you put into the railway repair effort, by the way. Not at all. It's a relief that we were able to get that cleaned up so quickly. That said, we never did manage to track down that monster. I've ordered several units to patrol around the state today, but I'd be surprised if we caught wind of it. It's cool. We all know how fixing up the rails was the bigger priority. I think it's fine to forget about the big and brawny and focus on the task at hand. Okay, I didn't realize I can tap the bumper and I can take the text off the screen. That's kind of neat. Yeah, that's the text log. And when it's a voice line, I can play it. Okay. Whatever. I suppose you're right. Speaking of which, we came here to learn about the request you submitted. Not to rush, but would you mind explaining the details? Of course. We've had a reckless vehicle menacing the Crossbell Highway recently. It's been causing trouble for Erebonian travelers and bus services. I'd like you to help us put a stop to it. That definitely sounds like a problem. Our failure to maintain public order is being called into question by the Empire and the Republic already. If this negligent driver were to injure a foreigner, we could end up with another international incident on our hands. Oh yeah, both sides would absolutely use it as a means to take full control over Crossbell. Yesterday's derailment isn't helping matters either. You're saying that Crossbell is in a very precarious situation right now? Correct. As far as this matter is concerned, we're cooperating with the Metropolitan Division to catch the perpetrators. As the car is often seen on the highway nearby, I thought it was only fitting that the Bellegarde unit would help with the arrest. Sounds good to me. Did you happen to have a plan in mind? Yes, the reckless car has a regular route. It comes down the West Crossbell Highway before turning around at Bellegarde Gate. You'll be conducting a stakeout. Once the car makes its approach, I want you to pursue it in your own vehicle. At that point, I'll alert the Metropolitan Division and we'll have to stand by at the city's west exit. Pincer attack. Exactly. Can I count on you? It's time for a car chase. Of course you can. We're happy to help. Driven to the brink. No sign of that crazy car yet. We sure it's even coming? Let's wait and see. Its route is supposed to run along the Crossbell Highway. That's the reason Officer K and the Metropolitan Division haven't been able to catch it on their own. CPD jurisdiction is generally confined to within the city limits. So it's up to the wily band of misfits to save the day once again. In astute summation, whether they're inside the city or not, we won't let them put our civilians or their poor car in danger any longer. One way or another, we're going to put a stop to this. That's the spirit. Yeah, she's a motorhead. You gotta love her. You hear that? Yep, it's those little fucknuts. Hey, watch it! Stupid bus almost ran right into us. It is parked! That must be the car. Let's fuck it up. Trust Noel's driving. Tio's right. You don't think it's a little dangerous barreling down the road in the rain like this? It's gonna take a little more than it's gonna take more than a little drizzle to slow down these treads. There's not a runaway vehicle at Crossbell that can't outrun Noel Seeker. You do remember this is the pursuit and not a race, right? Anyway, let's close that gap. I could load back and redo that. Pull in front and cut them off. I feel like that was the better option because they're uninjured, but the car is fucked. I thought I was a goner. They don't seem to be hurt, at least. Maybe pulling ahead of them wasn't the right move after all. Well, they're not injured. Rear-ending them may have caused other problems. No, I think it was. Things could have gone a lot worse if they did. However, they turned the steering wheel of their own accord. They have no one to blame but themselves. On the bright side, our car managed to avoid sustaining any damage. A little water never hurt anyone. They would be glad that they're still in one piece. That car is fucked. Luckily, luck like that would be useful in the casino. Too bad you're all going to jail instead. There's only one thing left to do. Let's report this to the second lieutenant. Well, if it isn't the High Bloods, you're a long ways from the residential district. You're also under arrest for speeding, among other various charges. Reckless endangerment would be the actual charge. Nah. I think we consider this case close. Good work, everybody. We wouldn't have been able to catch them without your help. And we wouldn't have made this arrest at all without your cooperation, Second Lieutenant. I'm sure tensions on the border have you busier than usual, so allow me to express my gratitude on behalf of the Metropolitan Division. Likewise. This is one less thing for the CGF to worry about. As for you, SSS, I am in your debt once again. Don't even mention it. I've been wondering, Noel. Tio, do you have any idea what happened to the car back there? Brake failure. That's the main reason they lost control like that. From what I can tell, they've been sloppy with keeping this poor car maintained. Wait, weren't you supposed to be taking care of that, Reggie? Oh yeah, I knew I was forgetting something. Additionally, the orbital engine has shorted out completely, probably because it went into the fucking pond. I estimate that this would cost as much to fix it as simply purchasing a new one. I hate to see a good car go to waste, but at this point we might have to scrap the whole thing. You're kidding me. No way, Yuri had to pull a ton of strings with the Vern Company to get that latest model. Oh please, a totaled car or two is pocket change to me. We can just get a new orbital, we can go to the orbital store and buy another one. Hell yeah! You're the best, Yuri. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's pick something out right now. No! You're going to jail! Hold on a second. Are you forgetting that you're under arrest for speeding on a public highway? You realize that's going to come with a serious penalty. Oh, a penalty. How terrifying. We're foreigners. Do you really think you'll be able to do much to us with these flimsy laws of yours? At most, we'll have to pay a small fine before walking away scot-free. Is it really that easy? Unfortunately so. State law doesn't hold a very big stick when it comes to prosecuting non-crossbellions. You know, we could always deport you and ban you from ever entering the country. We've got places to be and things to do too, you know? And I'm sure it would be a pain to take us all the way to the station. So find me whatever you like and I'll cut you a check here and now. That way it's a win-win for all of us, no? You're a genius. You can't be serious. As nauseating it is to admit, their bravado is not misplaced. No, that's not going to happen. Huh? You should read the Crossbell Times more often. State laws have been going through a lot of changes since Mayor Croyce took office. In fact, just the other day, a major part of the legal code was amended. It just so happens penalties for criminal acts perpetrated by foreigners have been strengthened. What was that? That's right, based on the changes, you three are looking at a 1-month suspension on your driver's licenses. How's that for a punishment? That's still pretty slim. A whole month? You mean even if we bought a new car, we wouldn't be able to drive it? We may have gone too far in a few places. You don't know who you're messing with. What grounds do you have to suspend my driver's license? Repeated reckless driving and reckless endangerment? What right do you puny cops from a puny autonomous state have to punish me? Why, you little... That's right. You must be pulling our legs. There's no way they'd give Crossbell Police that much power. Yuri, Sykes, I don't think they're... Shut it, Reggie. Can't you see that you're trying to spoil their... what? They're trying to spoil our trip. If this is how they want to play it, I'll just have my dad use the influence to pressure their government. Give it up already. This is about more than how light or harsh your punishment is. You're acting like your mortal lives are in danger. I can tell you who does know how that feels. All the innocent bystanders you terrified with your reckless driving. Did you ever stop to think about that? What the hell's got into her? So what if some commoners got scared by us having some harmless fun? It's only a car. What's the worst that could... What? Are you trying to say you never saw the danger in what you were doing? Even during today's incident, you could have lost your lives if the SSS hadn't intervened. I mean, yeah, I thought I was done for when we plunged into that pond. You can't be serious. There's no way that could ever happen to us. You think you're the exception? Anyone could die in a crash. Unsuspecting victims end up caught up in the crimes and accidents they did nothing to deserve. I'm a police officer. This is my job. I see it almost every day. Your reckless driving has instilled more fear in the people around you than you can imagine. And yet, you have the nerve to tell me it was just harmless fun. The fact that you keep doing this proves you have absolutely zero regard for the physical or mental well-being of others. High bloods? You think you're noble? What a sick joke. Do you three have any shame at all? Well... Kate? Enough of this. You're coming with me to headquarters whether you like it or not. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on this when you're stuck at home for a month without your licenses. You're under house arrest. How's that sound, fuckboy? That's all I have to say. Now hurry up and get your asses in the patrol car before I get really mad. Yuri? Sykes? Yeah, we really screwed up this time. Whatever. Reckless driving like that could result in a permanent suspension of their license. Yuri, wait for us. Looks like she got through to them after all. I would hope so. I've never seen Officer Kate so animated. I'm sure they're not used to being yelled at like that. Hopefully they take something away from it. Thank you again, SSS. You as well, Second Lieutenant. Anytime. In a way, telling them was fun enough to be its own reward. I've always wanted to be in a real-life car chase. Fun is not the first word I would use. Officer K, I want you to know that your words struck a chord with me. I'll give it my all to keep Crossbell safe. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have 3 hoodlums to take to the station. Alright, we'll need to have that orbital car towed out and dropped off at the impound. Mind giving me a hand? We're here, so we might as well. Get on back to Crossbell. And turn that quest in. wonder if Kia. No, this is the Chief's room. Next floor. Let's see if my favorite Munchkin's in here. No, she is not. She might be at the... Wait, what was that picture? It's Kia with someone. I can't really get a good look at it. Yeah, cop's not out in the rain. Cats don't like the rain. My own cat will sit at the porch and yell at me whenever it rains, like, make the sky water stop. Been promoted. Ingenuity. Cool. It is an earth quartz. EP slowly recovers on the field. Ooh. Do I have a shield level 2 for you? No, I do have an HP level 2. You got a shield level 2. But considering you're my... You having freeze would be nice. But that's not as much septium value. I like having that Fortuna. I'm gonna give you shield. Oh no, you already have a status one. Yeah, I'm gonna give you ingenuity. Yeah, you can buy other Master Quartzes here. These are things you're likely to do on New Game Plus. Because first of all, just how much they cost. Second of all, just have a different setup. I already have the HP charger. An EP charger would be nice. Mishy paintwork, I love that. We're gonna do CPD though, because it is a police car. go back to the garage and equip those. That's better. It is a police car after all. So I guess that's a good place to end this, honestly. 20 minutes is a good episode length. Thank you all for watching. Join me next time on Trails to Azure as we go report in with the whatever they're called, the Bracer Guild. But until then, I'm the Dark Seraph, signing off. Goodbye.